National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Brooklyn Beats.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Third down.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
10 at the 25-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. There he goes, left side. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
An opportunity to get back to level after the fumble return touchdown. 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Second and 9 at the 7-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
For Nick Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They're going to look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
That's good. 4-8. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
2nd and 2.
Chubb. Taken down inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? That's complete. Hooper. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Chubb. Gets past one man. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I wasn't sure he got it. Then I saw that spot. Definitely a 1st down.
It was, but boy, on the other side, you dispute it a little bit, wouldn't you? Okay, if you're playing defense, are you sure he got there? But that's why they tell you all the time, don't just get what you need, get a little bit more, and take the decision out of the hands of the officials.
Oh, there he needed a yard. He got a yard and maybe an inch. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbuna. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Open down the middle of the field. And he'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 26. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. They get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
It's a game.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On 1st down, It's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter time. Rosas' kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line.
The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And again, it's Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
He was taken
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
38-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock, so tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going.
Crusher there as it's intercepted.
and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. The Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.